Hi friends, Saki. Currently living in Sydney for only 12 days. I moved here from Japan. So today, I'm going to talk about 10 things that shocked me as a Japanese person living in Sydney, Australia. By the way, this knitting flower, my local friend gave me this. I've been texting with her for over 1 year and she gave me to welcome me here. So sweet of her, so cute. Let's see. First, I feel like people enjoy their lives much more than Japanese people. When I went to Kuchi Beach in Sydney, I saw so many people lying on the beach. I was so shocked because it was maybe Wednesday or Thursday on weekdays, right? Like it was maybe 100 people lying on the beach under the sun. It was so relaxing. People enjoy their lives much more than Japan, especially in this big city. When I stayed in Tokyo, I saw so many people rush and maybe push other people to get on the packed train. Maybe no choice. They need to do it because otherwise they can't make it to their workplace, right? And nobody cares about getting tanned. In Japan, most ladies have umbrella to protect themselves from the sunshine getting tanned. So but here, nobody has that umbrella under the strong sunshine. I was kind of surprised. I was working as an English teacher at a Japanese high school. 95 or 99% of girls complain about sunshine, because they don't want to be tanned. They want to keep their skin looks pale. So that was surprising to me. And like I said in the beginning, it's been 12 days, only 12 days here, but I applied for a lot of job opportunities. I realized one thing. Getting job opportunities is way harder than in Japan. Now in Japan there's the worker shortage, so it's really easy to find casual positions, maybe in restaurants or cafes. But yeah, in Sydney, it's very competitive. Like even in a cafe or restaurants, found it very difficult to find vacancies in casual positions. Yeah, so I personally applied for 20 stores, restaurants, supermarkets, but I only got 2 replies from them. That sounds hard, right? Yeah, so 3 days ago, I had a job interview and I got a job. I passed it. I got full-time job. So I'm going to work 38 hours from the next week. Oh, one more thing. On the working holiday visa, people are allowed to work for the same company for at most 6 months. So partly because of that, it'll be difficult for working holiday visa holders to get a decent job. Because even if the company train them for 1 month or 2 months, they need to leave after the 6 months, right? So that's why I struggle with finding a job. Speaking of that job, casual job, the wage for casual works is way better than in Japan. It's almost impossible to live in Tokyo only with part-time job. But here in Sydney, for casual workers, they offer casual workers penalties, right? Like they need to increase their payment 20% extra money for the wage per hour. So that means the minimum wage for casual worker is gonna be like 30 US dollars. 30 Australian dollars. So that'd be pretty good. And also they offer workers penalties for weekends, more penalties for holiday job. We're so surprised to hear that because in Japan there's no extra payment for weekend or holidays. So I had no idea about that before coming here. The wage is way better than in Japan, even for casual job. But one thing that surprised me is the rent in Sydney. I live in an area closer to the center of the city, so it's really expensive. I live in a tiny studio with my husband, but even so, it cost me around 580 Australian dollars per week. I couldn't believe it if I lived in Japan. Like, it's about, I think it's 3 times as expensive as the rent in Tokyo for the same size apartment. And also I share the bathroom with other residents, so it's really expensive. But still, I have kitchen in my room and I have shared balcony in my house, so for the short time staying, it's really good. I feel like I found a nice place to live in for now. And but on the other hand, the vegetables and the fruits are so cheap compared to Japan, because in Japan many fruits are designed for their own blends. Like, they have special types of seeds or fruits as a blend. So fruits can be very expensive in Japan, but here in Sydney, bananas or any other fruits feels very cheap. It's really good. And also, Japan doesn't have so large lands in the country, so we need to import a lot of fruits and maybe vegetables as well. But in Australia, they grow up fruits and vegetables themselves, so that feels amazing. In nature and land, there's belief that it's illegal to cut down trees, even if you own the land in Australia. Even if you buy the land in Australia, you're not allowed to cut down the trees. In Japan now, it's kind of controversial to cut down trees in the big lands. Here are some people own the how can I say? After people buy the big lands, they cut down trees and develop the land for maybe the hotels or tourism spots. The situation is now being changed, but so many lands in Japan were already bought by rich people from overseas. So yeah, it's kind of controversial, but in so many lands, tons of trees are cut down. And I thought it's a little bit sad, you know, that environment, the nature is damaged for creating solar panels or something. So I was impressed by how the Australian government protect the nature and the trees even now. So even in the big city like Sydney, there are so many peaceful gardens and parks, so it's quiet and peaceful here compared to the big cities in Japan. In big cities in Japan, I feel like I'm surrounded by gigantic buildings, right? So I didn't like big city, but I like living here actually, because less crowded and also a lot of greeneries. I have the waiting list for my Japanese private lesson, so if you are interested in learning Japanese with me, please check the link in the video description below. The last thing, people are more friendly than in Japan. Currently working as a waiter at the restaurant, and I talked to a lot of locals. When I saw a local gesturing like this, maybe he wanted to tell me that I want to eat, but are you still open or something like that? And I talked to him. Oh, it's okay. It's almost closed, but you can take away. And then he came in, and I told him that your gesture was clear to understand. And then he asked me like, how long are you here? How long have you been working here? And then that kind of small chat never happened in Japan. In Osaka might be happened, but in many places like Tokyo, I don't think that happens for many workers. Especially workers in Japan behave very politely, right? Because customer is God. So it's kind of culture shock in a good sense. Thank you for watching till the end. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any question about life in Sydney or comparison between Japan and Sydney, please let me know in the comment below. I'm always happy to hear from you. Thank you so much for being here. Honestly, this is the first time to talk to camera, to talk to you without any script. I've been preparing a lot for my videos and I read the script correctly, properly, but this time I didn't prepare a lot. Yeah, so I want to hear from you. Like, how did you feel about this video compared to the previous ones? Today as well, I need to work from 5 p.m. for 4 hours, but I'm excited about talking to locals as a front of the house in the restaurant. And from next week, I'm going to work at another place because the wage at another place is way better than the present job. Anyway, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.